welcome to our continued coverage, the ICC Cricket World Cup 2003. And we have got a humdinger today for you. We're coming to you from Supersport Park in Centurion, and it is a great game. It's a Pool A game between India and Pakistan. Capacity crowd expected today, some 22,000 people, and the atmosphere is electric already. 120 buses driving in from Durban this morning to come to this game, so lots of Indian support, as you'd imagine. And also the national airline has put on half a dozen flights coming from the subcontinent, half a dozen extra flights to fill this ground. What an atmosphere. It is a humdinger. It is going to be an absolute beauty. It was one of the first games sold out in this World Cup and is by far the most anticipated clash of the tournament so far. Let's look at the pool table at the moment, and it's an important game obviously for both India and Pakistan. Australia at the moment are top and they have qualified. They're through. They've got 20 points. India are second, and it's a huge game for them. They've got 16 points at the moment and are just about there. England, of course, play against Australia tomorrow. They're on 12 points now. That game is going to be in Port Elizabeth, so they need to play well there. Zimbabwe also have got a game against Pakistan coming up. They've got 12 points, and Pakistan, of course, just about have to win today. And then Holland and Namibia at the bottom of the table. And if we look at the recent, the head-to-head between the two teams, India and Pakistan, India have won 29 of those. Pakistan have won 52. Pakistan are yet to win a World Cup clash between these two teams. And average age of the squad is pretty much the same, 26 and 28. Batting average of the squad, 32.75 for India, 27.43 for Pakistan. Bowling average of the squad, 31, just over 31 for India, and 25.5 for Pakistan. There's the recent form at the bottom, and of course in yellow is the World Cup so far. So it is a huge game here at Supersport Park in Centurion. India, their path so far. 12th of Feb, they played against Holland and won easily. Against Australia, they lost by 9 wickets at this venue on the 15th of Feb. Zimbabwe, they played on the 19th of Feb and won by 83 runs. Against Namibia, they thrashed them by 181 runs. And of course played superbly against England just the other day and won by 82 runs when Ashish Nehra picked up 6 for 23, and of course the big clash today. If we look at Pakistan's path, 11th of Feb, they lost by 82 runs to the Wanderers in the Bull Ring. 16th of Feb, they won by 171 runs against Namibia. On the 22nd, they won by 112 runs against England and won by 97 runs against Holland on the 25th. And today is the big one, and they've got Zimbabwe in Bulawayo to come on the 4th of March, and that could well be a huge game. Now, the track here generally at Supersport Park is a beauty. It's one that provides good pace. It comes onto the bat nicely, good bounce as well. But out in the middle is Ravi Shastri. Let's see what Ravi has to say about today's track.
It's a beautiful day here at the Centurion. The sun is beating down and the ground looks a really good picture. The atmosphere already at this ground is electrifying. And if you look at the outfield, it's lush green. It's going to be fast and the ball is going to travel to the fence. The pitch at the Centurion normally is a sporting one. The ball comes onto the bat, it encourages stroke play, and it is good carry for the fast bowlers as well. I've got Amir Sohail with me. Amir, on the surface, this looks a pretty good one.
It is, and we've got to give full marks to the curator because it's a very important game for both the teams, and he had to provide something which assists everybody in the team. There shouldn't be any disadvantage for the team batting first or second. And let's have a look at this pitch. If you have a look at these cracks, see, that suggests to me that this wicket has been rolled properly, and it's going to be very good for the batsmen, and they can play their strokes easily. And then, not to forget, there is a bit of bounce in this wicket. If the fast bowlers, they really bend their back, they're going to get some perches. And for the spinners, there'll be a hint of turn, which will be accentuated because of the bounce. And I think it's going to be a beauty of a track.
250, 260 gettable?
I think 275 would be gettable here.
And you think there's anything in there for the spinners?
There is a bit because it has an added look, and I think the ball is going to turn a bit, not a lot, but the bounce, it's going to accentuate the spin.
Well, there you go. Looks a very good surface, and 250, 260, definitely gettable.
Well, the boys are on the button this morning out there. It looks like conditions are ideal for this game, and so is the weather. Fine and warm. No chance of thunder showers late in the day at this stage. It can build up, of course, in this region. The maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is going to be a very, very warm day later on. And gee, that's a nice hat. He has left everyone in no doubt as to who he's supporting. Mind you, you wouldn't want to be sitting behind him, I would imagine. But we love Pakistan. There's lots of flags, lots of cheering going on for both teams, of course. Pakistan and India have got huge support, and one would imagine that the cricket-crazy countries of Pakistan and India will come to a standstill today. A bit of Canadian support as well, but there we go. Everyone is eagerly awaiting the start of this clash. The first time these two teams have clashed for some time. Last time they played was June the 3rd in the year 2000. Okay, now the toss is going to be crucial. Let's go and see what happened to the toss with Robin Jackman, the two skippers, and also the match referee.
Well, welcome to the centre, where I'm joined by the match referee, former South African all-rounder Mike Proctor, and of course the two captains, Saraf Ganguly of India and Waqar Younis of Pakistan. Saraf Ganguly will toss the coin, a specially minted coin. Tails is the call, and it's a tail. Waqar Younis, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat on this. It looks a very good track, and hopefully we're going to put some runs on the board this time.
It looks pretty much like the sort of pitch you'd find at home, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it, but probably a bit more bounced than normal, and hopefully we're going to find some form this time.
Huge game for both of you guys.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's a do-and-die game for us. If we qualify, we'll go through.
And changes from your team last time out?
We got two changes from the last game. We have Yunus Khan come back by Salim Ilahi, and then we got what we got. Doesn't matter. You can find out later.
Okay, I'll look at the sheet when I see it. Yeah. Play well. Good luck.
Thanks very much.
Saraf, is that a toss that you would really have liked to win, or do you feel this pitch will last all day anyway?
It'll last all day anyway, but it'll do a bit early. We played against Australia on probably a more dry pitch, and it didn't come onto the bat. It just crimped a bit. It's going to do a bit early.
Do you think it'll turn?
Not really. I don't think so. It'll turn, but it'll do a bit early.
It would seem that every time you two countries meet, it's always a big game. It doesn't matter where it is in the world. And it sounds as if you've got a lot of support in the ground today.
It looks we've got a lot of support. The Indians turn up everywhere we travel, which is great to see. It's a big game, but we're well placed in the group. But we still want to win this.
Team changes from last time out.
We got Anil Kumble in place of Harbhajan Singh. That's the only change.
Okay, spinner for spinner then.
Yeah.
Good luck, play well.
Thanks.
So that's the news then from the middle. Pakistan have won the toss on a very good-looking batting strip, and they've elected to do just that, bat.
Which is no great surprise. So Pakistan are batting, and the atmosphere here is getting bigger. The two teams are out there already. Waqar Younis forgot the second change in his side. We'll let you know that in a minute, but this is unique. The two captains, Saraf Ganguly and Waqar Younis, exchanging ties in an act of goodwill. And then, of course, the skipper will go through the Indian lineup and shake their hands, and there'll be nice interaction between the two teams. Wonderful to see. Tension-packed game, that's for sure, but nice to see the players are out there nice and early and making sure that things go according to plan on the park. There will be lots of tension in India and Pakistan, of course, locked into this telecast, and also here at the ground. So there's the act of goodwill from the two skippers and the two teams, the exchange of ties between Saraf Ganguly and also Waqar Younis. Another little team huggle from the Indian side as they prepare for what is going to be an enormous clash, a titanic clash between these two sides. Zahir Khan looking on intently. Ashish Nehra, of course, the star for India in the last game, 6 for 23 against England. He was absolutely outstanding. Now let's just check out the sides that have been selected. Have a look at the top. Sachin Tendulkar, Virender Sehwag, Saraf Ganguly, Mongia, Dravid, Singh, Mohammad Kaif. What a batting lineup that is. One change is that Harbhajan Singh has been left out and Anil Kumble has been introduced into the lineup, and he will get some bounce, of course. Not too much turn, but some bounce. And Zahir Khan, Ashish Nehra and Javagal Srinath. So there's the Indian side that has been selected for today. And out come the two Pakistan opening batsmen, Syed Anwar and Taufiq Umar. Of course, they're going to be taking on the new ball from India. Here's a look at the Pakistan side. There were two changes now. The one change was Suklain Mushtaq has been left out. Shahid Afridi is in, and he celebrates his 23rd birthday today. And Alahi is out, and Yunus Khan is being given a run. So it is pretty much going to be the Pakistan bowlers versus the Indian batsmen. That's the clash of today. It'll happen a little bit later, of course, because Pakistan have won the toss and elected to bat. But Ashish Nehra and Zahir Khan are going to be a handful initially. There should be a little bit of action in this deck first up. But the players are in the middle. The two umpires are also out there. The umpires today are Rudy Kutsen from South Africa and also David Shepherd. The third umpire is Billy Bowden. Syed Anwar is going to be facing the first ball if he doesn't drop his bat too often. He's very, very experienced. 246 games he's played, over 8,500 runs and a terrific average and a strike rate of 80.6, which is outstanding as well. And his partner Tafiq Umar, who is fairly inexperienced in one-day internationals. 9 games he's playing now, average of just over 31 and a strike rate of 63. So he's the younger of the two. Saeed Anwar, of course, is vastly experienced, and Pakistan will be looking forward to him getting things off to a good start. Zahir Khan, the left arm, fast medium bowler, 24 years of age, will be starting things from the West Lane end. And in his career, 93 wickets. And an equal rate of 4.66 and an average of 25.8, a best of 4 for 42. So we're just about A for away here. And all set to get going. Let me hand over to the commentators who are going to kickstart this wonderful game. Sanjay Manjrekar, but first of all will be Ramiz Raja.
Thank you, Mike Hesman. Oh, what a wonderful atmosphere here. Plenty of flags, plenty of colour. This game billed as the mother of all games. And so we can expect a lot of action. India v Pakistan, playing after a gap of almost 2 years. Almost 3 years. As we see Zahir Khan quite focused out there. He'll bowl the first delivery of this game. Plays the... As I say, good day to Sanjay Manjrekar.
Good day to you, Ramiz, as well. Pakistan winning the toss and deciding to bat first on a pitch that everybody believes is going to last the day and will continue to be good for batting, even when you're batting second. It's not a day-night fixture, so the toss not really that crucial. Playing well is always a buzz around the ground when these two teams meet, and it's the rarity of the occasion these days. You don't get India-Pakistan playing that often, so that adds to this very special moment in the World Cup.
There's a deafening noise out there. Must be doubly hard for the umpires to hear that, Nick. Two of the very best on display here. Umpire David Shepherd, a veteran of 122 ODIs. And his partner will be Rudy Kurtzen from South Africa, 97th ODI. We started off with 2 men in that catching position, and 2 very square for Saeed Anwar on the offside. Elbow movement, a good bounce, and a caller wide. India off to an emotional start, Sanjay, then looking to bend their back. There's a lot of noise out there. They all rallying after the bowlers here.
It's just the preparation coming into this match. Always a big build-up before an India-Pakistan match. Although India is a lot more secure than Pakistan as far as the qualifying for Super Sixes is concerned, but still immense pressure on both teams to play their best in this game.
Playing it late, Saeed Anwar. That is the reason why you got that fielder very square on the offside. That is his favourite area. A terrific player, Saeed Anwar, for Pakistan. But today he's got to fire.
And really that's been the problem for Pakistan in this tournament. Class players who haven't fired. Saeed Anwar is one. Inzamam ul Haq is another one who desperately needs some runs. Those are the 2 fielders Ramiz Raja was talking about. And it's something that Saeed Anwar almost expects every innings in one-day cricket or in test matches. They know he's a strong player in that area.
Shuffling across, he'll pick up a run. I don't know whether it'll be given as a run, no leg by signal.
Well, Ramiz, interesting selections made by both India and Pakistan. Almost like as if suggests that Centurion Park doesn't like off-spinners in international matches. India have dropped Harbhajan Singh, which to me is quite mystifying. And Pakistan have left out Saqlain Mushtaq. India have 2 important batsmen, left-handers, Saurav Ganguly and Yuvraj Singh. I thought Saqlain Mushtaq would have easily made the Pakistan team. Taufiq Umar, the left-hander, now on strike.
Lovely delivery on that channel of that off stump. Zahir Khan has been in very good form in this competition. As we see the replay, just a little bit of away movement from the bat and walking shot from the left-hander. Yes, it's just a little strange, Sanjay. I think Pakistan have had high hopes in Saqlan Mushtaq right throughout this championship. But today, I think they want to strengthen their batting a little. That is the reason why I feel that Shahid has made it to the Pakistan 11. Harbhajan, well, that is, as you said, a little mystifying because Anil Kumble hasn't had a great deal to do in this World Cup. Once again, a no ball.
Might be just the occasion which is getting Zahir Khan to perhaps try a bit too much. Could be anxiety, could be just excitement of the event. But quite a few extras to start with the first over. One no ball, a wide, a leg by, and then again a no ball, the last one. Yes, Harbhajan Singh would be terribly disappointed he's not playing this big game. Perhaps maybe dropping a batsman and keeping Harbhajan Singh and 2 spinners in the team may have been a better idea. But as you said, insecurity of batting again wide. Not a good start for Zahir Khan. Insecurity with their batting is, I think, evident in both teams.
Well, this has been an extended effort from Zahir Khan. No balls and wide. It can at times be difficult to control this new ball. We've seen it to really wobble around a great deal in this competition. That's much better.
Well, I think it is just maybe trying a bit too hard, Zahir Khan, as I said earlier, the occasion, because there's no real evidence of strong breeze across the ground or a swirling wind in the ground, as was the case maybe against India when England played in Durban when they bowled first. Light breeze, and that's on top of the roof. Just judging from the clothing, whether it's fluttering out there at ground level, doesn't seem like there's strong wind. First over is out of the way. Pakistan 5 for no wicket.
2 runs picked up by Tawfiq and given as byes. So first over bowled, 7 without a loss, Pakistan.
So you'll see a lot of orange, green and white today. And also a lot of plain greens.
And green and white as well. Nicely driven. Saeed Anwar has played that beautifully. It's a fast outfield. He'll look for the third one and makes it. End of the second over. 16 without a wicket, Pakistan. Nice drive. That's a solid blow. And that'll be first 4 for Pakistan, courtesy Tawfiq Umar.
Well, he's not bowling well, Zahir Khan. He's had his problem with wides and no balls. Just have a look at this ball. The width and the length was right up there for the batsman to drive. And Mohammad Kaif was at extra cover. He's there to save the singles, not the forceful shot, as Tawfiq Umar played on that occasion.
Crashing shot. That was hit with massive power. Good timing. So Ashish Nehra starting a little wide outside the off stump and paying the price.
Not playing by the reputation, young Tawfiq Umar. Saw the width and played the shot that seems very natural to him. Seems like he's pretty strong in that area, Tawfiq Umar. Sat up nicely as well for the cut.
Well played, nice and straight. That's a good shot. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Bat on ball, good timing. The outfield is just a little bit on the slow side. It's going to make it though. Important boundary, that one.
He's a very good talent, Tawfiq Umar, and I was surprised not to see him playing for the Pakistani team to start with in this World Cup. That's where he's so strong. Look at the footwork. got himself into a nice position. Balance was there, waited for the ball, hitting the ball on the bounce. Beautiful, high elbow. This is Tawfiq Umar's strength. Likes to hit the ball down to the track.
But look how he shuffles back a couple of times. Then he gets well forward, just in front of the crease, but his balance was right.
Beautifully played once again. Hitting the ball in the up and getting the ball in the right area. Beautiful start from these openers.
2 boundaries in the over, 5 balls in the over now, and Nero just getting a little bit of treatment here. Obviously the 2 openers out there, their partnership is now 51, so that's a good performance, a really good start. But what a good shot that is. Once again, not an out and out half volley, just a little bit of movement off the deck, but he compensated and played it square. Well played, very good shot.
Balance was the key. Standing tall, using the bit of width and the pace.
Has had his timber disturbed. That is a huge wicket. That's the first one down. And the Indian supporters and the players obviously are ecstatic.
Well, for the first time, these Indians, they are back into this game. Zaheer Khan, how well he has responded. He's been brought back into the attack. It was all a matter of pitching the ball in the right areas. And on that occasion, Tawfiq Umar was hoping that the ball is going to swing away, but it came back, surprised Tawfiq Umar, and the Indian bowler Zaheer Khan has broken through. Tawfiq Umar, after contributing 22 runs on the way back, 58 for 1 Pakistan.
The 23-year-old Abdul Razak is entrusted with the all-important number 3 position for Pakistan today, averaging just over 27. Strike rate is healthy at 70. And he's experienced. He's a quality all-rounder, this man. 124 games he's playing today.
For the wicket. Excellent shot from Abdul Razak.
Well, that's the best shot he's played, and the reason why he's successful with it is he's waited on it. Until now, he was looking to hit the ball hard, looking to take the cover of the ball, not on this occasion. He's played it late and timed it superbly.
Good shot. That'll run away for 4. Excellent stroke, and irritating for the bowler because it was the last ball of the over. 80 for 1.
Yes, and that's a brilliant catch. Out of the blue, Rahul Dravid has taken a stunner. Ashish Nehra picks up the 2nd wicket, trying to run it down the 3rd man, only to find the glove of Rahul Dravid.
That was a brilliant catch. Abdul Razak, having played for a long time, he was looking to improvise. He was looking to play the ball fine towards the 3rd man, but Rahul Dravid glove came into the way. Huge breakthrough for the Indians. They are jubilant. Pakistan 90 for 2.
Well, the photograph that you see was taken much earlier. Inzamam ul Haq is 6 kgs lighter. World-class batsman. The highest run getter for Pakistan in one-day cricket. And Abdul Razak, who was batting at number 3, was dismissed in this fashion.
He was looking to play the ball to his 3rd man. Played it very fine. And Rahul Dravid doing a great job for the Indians behind the stumps.
Gone over the top. First ball that is faced. One bounce and then trickles onto the boundary rope. You said about his walk, Amir, the way he walked in today, just looks different in Inzamam.
I tell you, the moment he walked out, there was a lot of confidence behind Inzamam. Look at that. He came down to the track with all the certainty in the world. And he's taken on Anil Kumble from the word go. Great start.
They are coming into this innings, almost an embarrassing record. Just the 10 runs in the 4 innings. Oh, there could be a run out here. Good throw, and he's gone. The finger goes up. And yet again, we see Inzamam ul Haq being run out. He would be devastated. The Indians are ecstatic. So are the supporters. And the 3rd wicket down for Pakistan.
Disaster is the word. Saeed Anwar playing the ball. He was on the move. And Inzamamul Haq calling for a run. That was his call. And Saeed Anwar not responding. Huge wicket for the Indians. They are back. Pakistan, they are struggling. 98 for 3.
He's a good player, Yusuf Yohana. 126 matches, a healthy strike rate. And perhaps may be used to coming into this situation.
Well, you got a feel for Inzamamul Haq. This is the last thing he wanted, a run out. He's been struggling to find the form. He was looking dangerous, he was looking positive. And then Saeed Anwar not responding to his call. Sehwag returning the ball to Anil Kumble, and then Anil Kumble doing the rest.
Goes for the sweep. Now that's a dangerous shot. But may have got his foot right across outside the off stump. 2 runs taken, leg by signal by Russell Tiffin.
Well, I think the idea was right, Sanjay. If you were able to pick the line of the delivery early, and if the ball is pitched outside the off stump, there is no danger of getting leg before wicket. That ball was clearly outside the off stump. That's a good delivery. That ball hurried on.
And did he edge it? Seems like it from Anil Kumble's reaction, and also from Saeed Anwar's reaction there. Trying to late cut. Not quite sure.
I think Saeed Anwar was livid because he missed on an opportunity to place the ball fine for some runs.
This is the progressive run rate of Pakistan.
These Indian bowlers, they have done well to pack back the run rate. And in the last over, when Saeed Anwar was looking to play a late cut against Anil Kumble, was there a nick? Yes, snickometer suggesting there was. And that's a stroke of luck for the Pakistani team.
Well, that spears the narrowest of gaps on the offside. Saeed Anwar continues his, golden run. He's moved on to 62 and looking very good indeed.
Excellent stroke, sublime timing on that occasion from Saeed Anwar. Saurav Ganguly is not bowling that fast, but how well he has used the pace of the ball. Wasn't looking to hit the ball very hard, but look at the timing. Full stride, weight going behind the stroke. Most important thing for the Indian perspective, they have managed to pick up 2 wickets, very important wickets. Abdul Razak was looking good. He was looking to break free, got himself out, and then Inzamamul Haq, unfortunately, got run out. Great running from Yusuf Yohana once again. The moment he played the ball, he was pushing for 2, and in the end managing those very easily.
Well, this is excellent running because he's taking no chances at all. Yohana takes the first run quickly, and then even though he knows he's going to make it comfortably, grounds his bat well in advance.
Big shout from the bowler, Zahir Khan, just going down leg side. A fraction umpire Dave Shepherd is very experienced, we know that, and he's not the slightest bit interested.
Yes, looking to work it away on the onside. And really, it's the correct decision from umpire Shepherd. The ball had to come back, had to straighten to hit middle stump. That was always going down the leg stump.
This is the start of Zahir Khan's 3rd spell. Squeezed it away. There is a sweeper. That is the shorter of the 2 boundaries in that region, and just a slight fumble. They come back for 2. That's really good running. That is great running. Saeed Anwar just spotted the fumble and zipped back.
Well, Dinesh Mongia is the fielder in the deep. That's why it's so important to run the first run hard, because if you do that, and then if there is even a slight misfield, like it's happened here, there's a chance of you getting the 2nd run. So the pressure on the fielders in the outfield at the moment.
Took A bit looser that time, but the dive, a little bit of a half stop. They might try and scramble. No, they don't. Nera is down there, so just the single. But Virender Sehwag certainly trying to rush through these overs. 50 partnership up now with that single.
Yes, and a very good partnership because it's come in good time. 50 of just 59 balls.
This is Suriname. Beautiful shot. But out. Clipped off his pads, and just as Ramiz and I were talking about the importance of Yusuf Yohana staying out there, he's chipped one straight down deep square leg's throat. It was a ball to be hit. It was a full leg stump half volley. He clipped it nicely. You heard me say beautiful shot, but the only problem was that it was in the air. Good catch coming in from the boundary. And India celebrate and get into a huddle once more. Yohana gone, 25 from 42 balls. And Pakistan lose their 4th wicket at 171. Yunus Khan playing his 74th match. 1,800 runs at a reasonable average of 30. And a fair strike rate too of around 70. But here's the dismissal.
Well, Yusuf Yohana is very good in that area, but a needless push in the air. He could have easily played it along the ground like he was doing throughout that innings. So wicket thrown. And he'd be very, very displeased at this effort. Yusuf Yohana had done all the hard work, got out when he was striking the ball very neatly. And importantly, he was working the ball in the gaps. Absolutely crushed Yusuf. Want to show that they've been very keen in looking for those ones and twos. No 6 hit, but it's been kind of a trouble-free progress for them. 20 extras that has really helped them, especially in the first 10 overs or so. The pressure was released by the Indian fast bowlers when they sprayed the ball a little. Probably trying to do an extra bit out there.
No ball. As that got off his helmet. I saw Sarwan hit badly. He's given a bye. Well, obviously it'll be 2 because of the no ball and the bye, but that's hit him on the head, I'm sure.
Well, there's plenty of protection otherwise for Saeed Anwar there as well without the helmet, but just goes on to show that he's very tight. Missed it completely.
We're saying that he's approaching his 20th century in one-day internationals. Another milestone that he's approaching is 2,000 runs against India. And no one's got close to that.
From Ashish Nehra. Indians were looking for a breakthrough and they've got it in the 40th over. And the Indian flags are out and moment to enjoy. But Saeed Anwar he's done his job. Very quick, on target, little lazy in anticipating that length. Played all round it. But a wonderful innings. Will be absolutely delighted, and so would be the teammates. 101 of 126 balls. Pakistan lose the 5th wicket for 195.
Shahid Afridi, 23 years old today, approaching 4,000 runs at an average of 23.
Well, the idea was right. Well, this is Saeed Anwar being dismissed by a wonderful Yorker from Ashish Nehra. Change his length, surprise the batsman. A tired shot from the left-hander. Saw his stump being disturbed on his way back to the pavilion.
Well, he's had a bit of luck, but he's got 4 for it. And I guess that's all that matters. 200 comes up.
A streaky shot, but the crowds will take it. They're out there to support every shot from the Pakistanis, that is the Pakistani supporters. Very solid head, and Ashish Nehra will be disappointed. A couple of wides and then this boundary.
Here we go. Takes him on straight away. He will not let him bowl to it.
Just a little surprising to see Dinesh Mongia coming at the death end. Indians obviously short on options. In the zone for Shahid Afridi, though he didn't middle it to his liking, but still had enough to go to the boundary away from the man in the deep. Made room to get that arm swinging.
This is quite a brave decision by Sourav Ganguly, I think. Here we go, but it's gone up too high. It hasn't got the distance on it. There's 2 under it. It's safely caught. Brave but clever, and more importantly, successful.
Well, just as we were querying why Sourav Ganguly has got Dinesh Mongia bowling, well, we know the answer now. He's picked up a wicket, and that of Shahid Afridi. Once again, falling to an ordinary shot. Well, that's gone high in the air and beautifully taken by Anil Kumble. Now there was just about a collision there. Kumble must have shouted. He kept his nerves, kept the eye on the ball, and that means Shahid Afridi is walking back after getting 9. Pakistan lose their 6th for 208.
Rashid Latif playing his 148th game, 1,500 runs at an average of nearly 20. Also a decent strike rate, very capable of working the ball around.
That's well played. Deft touch. Will give Yunus Khan the boundary. It's always on the cards when Kumble is bowling. If he gives you width, you can use his pace. This is well executed. Just waited and waited on it. At the very last minute, comes down on it. That's a good hit. A lovely hit inside out. 1 bounce over the rope. And a nice way to end the over for Rashid Latif. 235 for 6. Now that's gone away fine. He's got some bat on it. And once again, a boundary to end the over. 246 for 6. 3 overs remaining. And once again, a good partnership for Pakistan. There's 38 of 34 between Latif and Yunus Khan. And a nice way to end the last over with a boundary. So Mongia now gives way to Ashish Nehra. There's 18 balls remaining. Latif on strike. That was well struck, straight to the man at deep point. And some clever cricket to end the last over from Yunus.
That was the shot Rashid Latif tried, but he only managed to pick up a single. But Yunus Khan executing that stroke to the perfection, picking up 4 runs.
He's done the job for his side at the moment. Nehra conceding 50. Yunus has got 30 of 33.
Yunus Khan was preferred over Salim Ilahi in this particular game, and he has responded well for his captain. Has scored 31 runs out of just 34 deliveries, and Rashid Latif going 100%.
good sensible cricket. It's getting across, picking up the 2 runs. Amir, in all probability, it looks as if Pakistan will reach a score of around 265, 270. Good score.
It's going to be a fighting total. With that total, the Pakistani bowlers, they really have to pick wickets with the new ball. 250 runs on the board for the Pakistani team. 15 deliveries they are left in the innings of Pakistani team.
Should get 270 from here. That is a very competitive score.
Rashid Latif has eyed up the gap towards extra cover. He's gone after the bowler in that particular region. 4 runs. That's a very good stroke from Rashid Latif, backing away towards the leg stump and picking up a boundary. He's a very handy player to have in your lineup.
Yes, he can improvise. Once again, just using the pace, playing it late and slicing it away from that man at a deep point. He was a lot squarer, and Latif quick to spot it. Just what Pakistan need. Partnership of this sort. 46 from just 38 balls.
Looks like he's going to play his stroke on the leg side. He was shaping for that. The ball wasn't delivered.
Yes, it's a cat and mouse game at the moment, isn't it? It's a lot of guesswork. I mentioned earlier, the batsman likes to pick his spot even before the bowler is bowled. I think what's happened here is Ashish Nehra, just as he was about to deliver, I think his hands might have hit the bails. In fact, the ball has slipped from his hand and hit the bails. And that took Latif by surprise.
It hit the wrong side of the stumps.
No, the question to be asked is if the batsman is backing up, if the non-striker is backing up, if the ball has hit the bails, if there is an appeal, what happens then?
That's a tough one, isn't it? He was definitely out of the crease, and the bowler didn't have the intention to do that. Well, had they appealed, well, would have been a decision in the fielding side's favour.
Well, he's all over the crease at the moment, Rashid Latif. Backing away, getting across. Another handy innings from this very reliable keeper.
I think he's one of the best wicket keepers in the game today. Very safe behind the stumps.
Another good over for Pakistan. 10 runs coming off it. It's 256 for 6. Goes for the big one. Dinesh Mongia coming underneath it. And he takes it comfortably. So in the quest of trying to get some quick runs, Yunus Khan has been dismissed.
You cannot blame Yunus Khan to lose his wicket. He was required to do that. He was required to pick up quick boundaries for the Pakistani team in order to get a sizable total. Managed to hit the ball straight to Mongia. Took ages to come down the ball. Kept his eyes on the ball and took it very easily. Yunus Khan contributing 32 runs. Pakistan 256 for 7.
256 for 7, and Wasim Akram comes out to the middle. This is why he's come out. Good change of pace. Slow delivery doing the trick.
Very important weapon to have in the last few overs. And the slow delivery doing the trick for Zaheer Khan and also India.
So the batsman crossing over when the catch was taken. Latif on strike. Oh, he's pinned it is a nasty delivery. He's up on his feet. But you can see what happened there. He was backing away and Zahir Khan followed him.
Excellent bowling from Zahir Khan. Not many fast bowler that would like to bowl a bouncer in the depth of the innings, because if the ball doesn't bounce, it can come into the swing of the batsman. That was a very quick delivery from Zahir Khan. Surprising Rashid Latif completely.
So just 4 in the ring. And a perfect yorker, but a no ball. Well, Akram was walking till he saw umpire Shepherd.
Lucky break for Wasim Akram and also for Pakistan. Pakistan requires some quick runs from Wasim Akram, clearly overstepping. Perfect delivery in the depth of the innings, right in the block hole. And Wasim Akram couldn't get underneath it.
Excellent figures for Zahir Khan. This is a good pitch, like Amir Sohail mentioned. So 46 runs is a good effort. And a good effort in the field as well. The commitment total from Zahir Khan.
He's been superb, Zahir Khan, throughout this game. You talk about his fielding, you talk about his bowling. That ball was travelling, and look at the commitment. Not an easy thing for the fast bowlers, after having completed 10 overs, to throw themselves around. Superb effort.
Well, just 5 balls remaining. That's well played. Cheeky shot. Another couple of runs for Rashid Latif. This is a very useful hand from the wicketkeeper. 28 now, he's moved on 2 of just 24 deliveries.
Have a close look. The ball bouncing and stopping a little bit. The outfield is not lightning quick, Ravi. And if you talk about a target of 270, that's nearly 300 runs, because the outfield has been very slow throughout the game.
Don't forget, it rained pretty heavily here yesterday, at least for an hour or so. So that might have had a part to play in the outfield being a little bit on the slower side, but you would have to say the score of around 265, 270 is very competitive when you consider Pakistan have got the likes of Wasim Akram, Shoaib Akhtar, Waqar Younis in their lineup. Shahid Afridi is also there, the leg spinner. Now where's the big man? Going to try and hit it. He loves the onside.
Rashid is pushing hard. Very well ran 2 runs. He's an athlete, Rashid Latif.
That's well played, powerfully struck, beats the man at deep point. Just what Pakistan wanted this stage. Akram getting the boundary. And this is a good finish.
Excellent stroke from Wasim Akram. Normally we see Wasim Akram hitting the ball, taking the aerial route towards onside, but on that occasion, the ball was almost Yorker length, backed away and then hitting the ball into the gap on the offside.
Well, it's a harsh game. This game of cricket. Ashish Nehra in the last game, 6 for 23. He's gone for 70. And he's got 1 ball remaining. So the final ball of the Pakistan innings. And again, beautifully placed. And this is a terrific finish for Pakistan. consecutive boundaries will take them to 273. And that is a score they'll settle for after winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
And especially after they lost 3 quick wickets in the later part of the innings, they have done well. And hats off to Rashid Latif, who played a sensible knock, scored 29 runs of just 25 deliveries, and in the last over gave the strike back to Wasim Akram, who we all know can really hit the ball very hard. He scored 10 runs from just 6 deliveries, and it's a good finish. 273, the Pakistanis they have achieved in their allotted 50 overs.
Rashid Latif, he's played his part as well, 29 from 25. And we've got a game on here. India will have to bat out of their socks if they have to get the score of 274. Ashish Nehra going for 74 runs off his 10 overs. And you look at that batting card, Saeed Anwar held this Pakistan innings together. 20th 100 in one-day internationals, his 3rd 100 in World Cup cricket. And he got some good support lower down the order. Johanna making 25, Yunus Khan 32. And then I thought Rashid Latif played really well towards the end of the innings. 29 from just 25 balls. So 273 for 7. The star today was Saeed Anwar. He's now talking with Robin Jackman.
Well, Shahid, very, very well played. Hey, I mean, that's what, your 20th one-day international century, your 4th against India. You like playing against them?
Yeah, I think playing against India brings the best out of me. I have struggled a little bit with injury. Last 2 years I've been in and out through injuries, a lot of injuries, and I think I'm a little aging as well. So I needed few games, and all these last 3 games which I played in the World Cup, I was trying to find my hand-eye coordination, trying to middle the ball, and today I think everything went the way I thought. And in the beginning I wasn't middling that well, but as I played, I wanted to play first 10 overs to get myself in, and it felt easy later on.
You seem to be playing the ball a lot later today than earlier matches.
Yeah, I was going, when you are not playing well, when you haven't scored many runs, you seem to go after the ball instead of playing late and let the ball come on to you. So that was my main goal today, that I will let the ball come on to me, and I really succeeded.
You look really tired out there at times. Was it very draining?
Yeah, it was quite hot, and the ground was heavy too, and a lot of tension around. So I was tiring. I was really tiring, but I wanted to go till the 40 overs because most of the times we tend to lose wickets. So today I think it was the ideal platform for the later on batsmen to play for.
Are you also aware that when you got to 99, that chalked up 2,000 runs against India?
No, I never knew that. Well, I'm lucky that I've scored that many runs, but I never knew that. I was just going to play for the win. I mean, personal performance doesn't matter if you lose. So if you win, then I will really enjoy my century.
One quick question, 273, enough?
You cannot say anything in one-day cricket because India, everybody knows that Indians have a very good batting lineup, and pitch looks pretty good pitch. But we have got a very good balanced bowling attack, and hopefully it will be a good game. And I want to be on the winning side.
Okay. Saeed, you deserve to be with 100 like that. Well played, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Cheers.
So very happy Saeed Anwar. He played really well today. Welcome return of form in a big game, in a pressure match. 101 from just 126 balls. In the end, Pakistan after 50 overs, a good score of 273 for 7. Well, the Indian bowlers took some tap. Javagal Srinath 1 for 47. I thought Zaheer Khan bowled superbly. 10 overs, 2 for 46. Nehra went for plenty. 10 overs, 2 for 74 for him. Anil Kumble also conceding over 50 runs. Clearly going to show that this pitch was a very good one for batting, and it was a good batting performance by Pakistan. So that's the target. 274 runs required by India. They have 50 overs available to get it, and the required run rate just under 5.5 runs per over.
Right, so the 2 opening batsmen for India are there. Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag are out in the middle. They're ready to go. Of course, they've got to get 274 to win to India. Pakistan won the toss early today, played absolutely superbly, with Syed Anwar the top scorer. He got a magnificent 101. And we're just about set for this all-important game. It has been a thriller minute so far. It is a crucial game, obviously, for both teams. Sachin is an outstanding player. 309 matches he's played now. Almost 12,000 runs in one-day international cricket. An average of 44.3. And Vrinder Sehwag, his partner, 63 games, getting close to those 2,000 one-day international runs, and that average is just a shade under 35. His strike rate is just under 100. And the great Wasim Akram is about to start proceedings from the West Lane end. And a little bit of swing coming back in towards Sachin Tendulkar. He'll be the key wicket, of course. Wasim Akram has an outstanding career, picked up his 500th one-day international wicket in this tournament. The economy rate is outstanding as well at 3.89, best of 515. So he's about to start his second delivery in the commentary box. It's now going to be Ramiz Raja, but first of all, Ravi Shastri.
Thank you, Mike. Now, this is what the crowd has come out here to see. A champion fast bowler against an outstanding batsman. Pakistan have posted a big score on the board, and the target 274 is not going to be an easy one. The Indians will have to bat really well if they have to entertain any thoughts of coming close to that score. And this is how it all happened. Syed Anwar, a star today, 20th 100 in one-day internationals, his third 100 in World Cup.
That's a great shot. That's going to go through the gap as well for 4.
It's a good shot. It's a great shot. It's picked the gap through extra cover for 4. Stand and deliver.
That's beautifully struck. Pull shot. 4 more.
That's 2 straight, and it's gone past mid-on. He'll never stop that. Beautifully timed.
Oh, he's gone for it. And just out of the reach of fine leg.
Nicely played by Tendulkar. It's another boundary.
Well, he'll get it. 4th 100 in World Cup cricket for Sachin Tendulkar.